Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. My name's Mike. Hope you're doing great and having a wonderful day. So I keep trying to stay out of controversy on BookTube and Patrick keeps pulling me back in. I'm just joking, Patrick. Patrick made a video earlier today about 5 renowned books that he'll probably never read. It wasn't a tag, he just did the video, and then I told him in the comments, it's like, that's a really good idea. I said, I'm gonna steal that if you don't mind, and because he's so nice, he's like, yeah, absolutely. So off the top, I just want to say like he did, this is just meant for fun. My opinion doesn't mean anything, and I haven't read these books, and take everything I say with a grain of salt, please. If one of these books is your favorite, I'm sorry, don't cancel me. It's just for fun. So, let's see. And he broke these down into like categories, right? There's just 5 of them. So the first one, I'm too old. Renowned books that I'm not gonna read because I'm too old. I can't really think of any. First thing that popped into my mind was like Captain Underpants, if anybody knows what that is. It's a huge scholastic book for schools. Then I had to get online and look up some books and stuff, because I do have some YA stuff. I've got some book sets of certain YA series that I haven't read, but I want to. The only one I could think of is like, it's called A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sara Maas, which I have seen those books in bookstores and stuff. I probably would never read those because, one, I don't read fantasy rarely at all, and it just doesn't look interesting. So the second one is It's Too Boring. So anything by Mark Twain. I'm just using this as a prop, but Mark Twain, this is Life on the Mississippi. Again, this is just for fun, but I don't know, something in my mind, every time I see Mark Twain, I'm like, I don't want to read him. I don't know, maybe because I looked up his picture, I'm like, he just looks like a super dry, boring old white guy. And I'm that's horrible. But if you have any Mark Twains, or if this is good, if you have any Mark Twains that you just like, oh, you have to read that, put it in the description, let me know. I don't know, something about it. Like, this one and the next one, you're like, well, why do you own it then? Well, the clinical reason is I'm a collector. The non-clinical is I have an addiction and I like to buy books because I'm a collector. But no, that's this one. The next one is It's Too Insufferable. And again, I haven't read these. This is just me from what I know of the books. And this next one I've heard other booktubers talk about, but 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel, Garcia, Marquez. Just from what I know about it and what I've read about it, it just sounds too insufferable to read, to hang on to for that long of a book. So I don't think I could do it. And again, why do I own it? Because I'm a collector and I collect books. So and my video's not going to be as long or as good as Patrick's because, again, I can't make long videos, so I apologize. The next one, It's Too Dark, and pretend I put a snapshot up here of this book because I don't know how to do that. So there it is. But that's Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. And I wouldn't have thought about this because this is what Patrick, he mentioned this. This is one of his. It's too dark. It is, because it's a story about a college professor that falls in love with and becomes infatuated with a 12-year-old girl. That's enough for me right there. I don't need to read it. I don't need to know any more about it. That book is a classic. It might be a classic. It might be just the most wonderful book in the world. Not for me. I've got a daughter. I know Patrick said he has one. When you're a parent, it's different. When you become a parent, you have kids, and certain books that deal with stuff like that, it's just not for me. I don't want to read it. And then the last point was too disturbing. I guess too disturbing. You didn't want to read it. So I've got So I chose, and again, I don't have a snapshot, so pretend it's up there. Tender is the Flesh by Agustina Baztorrica, translated by Sara Moses. I actually did start that book last year from a recommendation from someone I know personally in my life, not on BookTube. I was like 3 chapters in, and I got to a part and I physically felt revolted and like I was gonna throw up. I've never had that before. It was just the context. Maybe it was the wrong time of my life from reading it or something, but I'm a very, I don't know what the word is, vivid reader. I can see it in my mind, picture it. I have a good imagination when it comes to that. And I was just like, this is disgusting. I can't do it. I got rid of the book. I will never read that book again. It's too disturbing for me. And maybe it could have just been that one scene or that one chapter, but that was enough for me. I was like, nope, I'm done. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So thank you, Patrick, for giving this idea here. I'll link his original video in the description. Go check it out. Again, he does a lot better explanation than me. I know I'm kind of quick and to the point. He's better at explaining and drawing out the conversation. So, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.